Hello and welcome to Threefold Herbal Healing. I'm herbalist Leo Sade. I'm a functional clinical herbalist who work with people that feel sick and tired of being sick and tired. I help them build or grow health from the roots up. And today I want to speak about mindful eating, specifically about the alchemy that happens in the kitchen and why it is so important. We often think of food as fuel for our body. In the modern diet culture, we speak about food in terms of calories deposited in the body or calories that the body spends, as if the body is a bank account with income and expenses that need to be balanced on an Excel sheet. But there is so much more to food preparation and eating that we miss when we think about food as only materialistic way as part of the food culture, the modern food culture. Like any other substance in the universe, food is a vibration that reveals information to your body. It's like your food is telling your body's secrets about the universe. In the cauliflower that you eat, you may find energy of the farmer who grew that cauliflower or of the cook who prepared and cooked the cauliflower. It is touched by the sun, the moon, the wind, the earth, and even the mood of the person who stacked the cauliflower on the grocery shelf in your grocery store. In the past, the kitchen was the heart of the house, where the hearth, the fire, was constantly burning, producing heat. The family members would assemble in the kitchen and they would cook together, they would dine, they would play music, they would read together, even pray. It was the place where lasting memories were created. I was once advised that if I plan to sell my house, I should bake bread right before I show it to prospective buyers. The aromas of baked bread or home-cooked meal can make us feel safe and calm. It's really affect our emotional well-being. Since the receptors for the sense of smell and taste are near the area of the brain where we store our long-term memories, smelling a home-cooked meal can transport us in time and space to our childhood home. I don't know if it's ever happened to you that you smelled a dish, a home-cooked meal somewhere, and immediately you felt like you're in your mother's home or even in your grandmother's home. The colors were suddenly there, the feeling that you felt at that time. This is quite a profound experience. The sense of food in restaurants somewhat doesn't quite do it the same thing to you, ever. I never, ever felt the same in a restaurant. Today, in many houses, the television replaced the hearth, and prepared meals are delivered or picked up on the way back from work. If food is energy that carries information, what do we give up when we let some stranger cook our meals? The food we eat carries the fingerprint of the cook who prepared the meal. This is true on the physical level, as bacteria living on the cook's skin will affect the dish, but also in a much subtle way that is more connected to the cook moods and emotional state. I had this experience that I wanted to share with you years ago. I used to meet the same girlfriend a couple of times a week, one time in her house, one time in my house. And at As the evening approached, we used to share a meal, and usually it was salad, scrambled egg, and a toast, something along the way. And one time, this friend reflected to me that the salad in my house tasted different than the salad in her house, although we used the same vegetables and we seasoned the salad with the same olive oil and vinegar. And I now understand that it's much more than the way you cut your salad and the way and what you put in it. It is more the feeling of the person that create the salad. Um, it's the mindset, but it's also the hands and the bacteria in the room of the person who cook the food. So it's both physically and non-physically. It's quite amazing. Food has the power to nourish us beyond the physical level. Eating can transform a shitty day into a better day and even change your life. I experienced that. All cultures celebrated the changes in the yearly seasons, what we now call holidays, and important transformative moments in a person's life, such as birth, becoming an adult, weddings, and funerals with meals. Sharing food was an expression of sharing intimacy and destiny. Food speaks the language of community and love. The word emotion comes from the word motion or movement. All emotions are energy and as such have vibrational frequencies that evolve and transform constantly. Every cell in your body resonates with life forces that is impacted by your emotion, but also by the emotions and feelings of the people around you. The plants, the animals, everything has vibrations that you kind of attract into yourself. Now we know that the vibrational frequency of love is 528 hertz. The vibrational frequency of joy is 540 hertz. And anger is 150 hertz. Now let's talk a little bit about the secret ingredients that we infuse in a home-cooked meal. Assuming that the cook, be it the mother, the father of the house, or maybe it's a good friend or one of your siblings, is cooking dinner while thinking, loving thought about the people that are going to be gathered around the table, the joy and love they extend to their family or to their friend will radiate and infuse the food they are preparing. When you return from work or from school after a challenging day with your boss, your colleagues, your teacher, a homemade meal can make all the difference. Food prepared at home with love and served as a gift to the house members feeds not just the physical body, but also resonate into the soul, nourishing and transforming low frequencies into a higher ones. When cooked with right intention, home-cooked meals have the power to transform frustration and hunger into peace and joy. On the other hand, meal cooked in a restaurant lacks the cook's warm feelings and internationality. It is impersonal transaction devoid of sense of community and love. That doesn't mean that you should avoid restaurants altogether. I don't say never ever go to a restaurant, but rather that going to a restaurant or picking up food on your way home should not be your default. It should not be what you do every day. It should be the exception to the rule. Might it be that so many of us are struggling with weight gain because the food we are eating does not fulfill not just our physical needs, but also our emotional ones? That's a question for you to ponder. For some people, cooking is a waste of time. They feel they have so much better thing to do or to achieve in the world, and cooking food is not a priority for them. Those feelings are supported by a culture that perceives all housework as not important, not a priority. It is underpaid. It doesn't consider it as work at all. But when you consider cooking to be a way of infusing food with your love for yourself and for your loved one, for your family, for your friend, for the people you care about, cooking is elevated to a spiritual practice. I will leave you with that. I hope you find my message beneficial. Um, Let me know in the comments what you think about what I said. I would love hearing from you. Next week is a new month with a new topic, so stay tuned. See you then. Bye.